Hello everyone, hope you're having a lovely day. So we are making this video for the humanitarian project contest organized by Women in Engineering, and I tried to think of what problems I face as a woman living in a country like Bangladesh. And the first thing that popped to my mind was the difficulties of going through the first menstruation, and not just the first time. Even as we continue to menstruate every month, there's so many things about proper hygiene that we don't know, and there's no expert help easily accessible around to ask questions if I have any, because of all the stigma around the topic and how everyone is very hush hush about the whole thing. And there are lots of other things I've seen women around me deal with on first menstruation, regular or irregular menstruation, pregnancy, and so much more. So we as a team came up with an app that would focus on solving some of these problems. We named our app Nightingale. If this helps even one woman out to live a better life, we will consider ourselves successful. So let's focus on some of the problems we're trying to solve with our app and what our vision is. The core problem is that people aren't comfortable talking about topics like menstruation or pregnancy. So a lot of times we end up finding misleading or false informations, and sometimes even no information at all on some topics. Next, we do have healthcare regarding these issues in Bangladesh, but it isn't readily available always, especially for a shy teenager or a pregnant woman from a conservative family. You're less likely to consult a gynecologist, even if you find something worrying. After that, we don't have enough medical care provided to the women after they have given birth. People don't try to contact doctors, even though it's very important to have medical help in order to get back to a normal life physically or mentally. And also, mental health is an important aspect of this whole thing that gets ignored or suppressed. So let's take a look at the features of the app and how we envision solving these problems. We will have three sections in the app named premenstruation, menstruation, and pregnancy to cater to the need of women from three different age groups. Our blogs will provide medically correct information in the context of Bangladesh to promote better hygiene for all women. Users will be able to track the timing of their period days or pregnancy days and their physical or mental symptoms through our app. These will act as a medical history to any doctor they consult in the future. Also, users can consult doctors through our app via email, so contact can be maintained with the doctor through the app, and they can set up appointments with the doctor using the same app, which saves them the hassle of lots and lots of phone calls to the doctor's office. And last but not the least, anyone can ask any question through our app, and it will be answered by an expert doctor very soon. Okay, now we're going to do a run through of our app. For that, we first find the app, and we have the option of login or sign up, but we sign up for now. And first we enter our age, which is medically relevant, and then we enter a valid email address so that the app can contact the user through this email address. It can be any valid email address, but for here we're using our team email, and this is a valid email address. So after that, we enter a valid cell phone number so that the app can send our verification code to this phone via text message. And then we have to input some user infos, and if we tweak these buttons, then we'll see that the options change. For now, we'll just apply the ones that are correct. And then we pick up a password, and we chose abc underscore underscore 123, and then we have to confirm the password so that we know what we have entered, and this way nobody who doesn't know the password can enter our account. And then we agree to the terms and condition, and then you get the verification code. So the code will come in the form of a text message to this app, and it will be detected automatically by the app, and we don't have to memorize it and enter it down again. So when the code comes, it will be automatically detected, and we can just verify then. So after verification, we just have to continue, and our account will be created, and our information that we just provided will be added successfully. Now that we have an account, we can just log into our account using the phone numbers and the password we just provided. So we're gonna type in the same password that we just provided, and then we can just log in. So here we can see that the
info provided in the sign up aren't concrete, they're changeable throughout the app. So a situation can change for a user and they can just change it here, and after that they will be able to access the sections. So out of the 3 sections, the first section is the pre-menstruation section. So a lot of girls don't have proper information when they get their first period, because our parents are not really open to talk about it. So most parents feel the stigma around it, so they don't prepare their kids for what's to come. So this section is devoted to the little girls who will get menstruation, and this is to ensure that they're prepared. So the blog we're showing here is an existing blog online. We just show their site by properly crediting them here, but soon we will have our own blogs in both Bangla and English to show here, so that it's more relatable and we can add more great content here. We'll have that soon. For now, how the blog will look in the future, we're just showing this existing one in the prototype. And then there is the question sections, where we've already added some frequently asked questions, and the user can also ask any question they want. So in the menstruation section, the logging and the tracking is done like a calendar form. So they can add when their period started and when their period ended, and they can track their whole cycle. They can add the symptoms they've been feeling on a particular day, the flow. So this section will be renovated with a very classy look in the main final app, but for the prototype we've kept it a little simple. So in the menstruation section there is also another similar blog. So here also we're showing an existing blog, but soon we will have our own blog. We're working on it, and it will be in both Bangla and English. So this is for the teenagers who are going through menstruation. They may have questions. We've answered some already in the FAQ section, but they may also have more questions later, and the few other features will be available soon. So in the pregnancy log it's somewhat similar, but here the cycle doesn't need to be tracked, so they can just add symptoms and keep track of what they've been feeling on what day. So there's also another blog, and as I said before, we have used another existing one, and we will be adding something else later. So there are many myths and misunderstandings in the Bangladesh society around pregnancy. Hopefully these blogs will be able to reduce them. So in the question sections, it's the same. In this section there's also some FAQs, and they can ask questions if they like as well. So other feature will be available soon. Hope you liked our video, and thank you for your attention and time. Thank you.